Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be playing Ptfs again. So we'll be going to every airport with different planes basically. That's the challenge. This is episode 4. So we're in Isilirani. We probably want to go to RAF Scampton. So you need to keep that in mind. I think Boeing 737 will be good. Let's go with Doncor. There's an Airbus Beluga as well here. You can't really push back from those two gates. These are some two interesting gates. What is he doing? That would still be very dangerous in real life. Okay, this guy's being weird. I thought it was gonna take simulation seriously, so I kinda like stopped for him, but then I realized that this guy does not care in the slightest. And that was a horrible turn as well. I was going way too fast. Great. Not sure what he's doing. He's gonna struggle with the turn. Alright. Departure time. So we're just going to RAF Scampton. And then from there we're probably just gonna go to Skopelos. Let's slow down already. RAF Scampton is right there. I'm not sure if we're gonna even slow down in time. This guy. This guy just picked the Beluga and started doing some interesting flying, for sure. I mean, I can't be saying much. I'm flying a Boeing 737 to an airfield. So, you know. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad at all. pretty good landing, actually. I'm happy with that. Also, just to clarify, we have not used the Boeing 737, because according to my list, we used the Boeing 727 and 747, so I'm staying with the rules. Of course. I mean, that's basically the only rule of this entire series, so I can't just go and break it. The beluga's back. I don't know this person, by the way, before you say I do. And it's a stage person. It's not. I have no idea who this is. Oh. Let's just slow down fully and get a new aircraft. So, we're flying to Skopelos. So, small aircraft will be needed. This guy's interesting. I don't think it's small, but... Oh yeah, that's way too big. Oh, great. Well, I have to wait for one of them to leave. Alright, so that will be this guy. Let's just look at all. What are all of my options? What is this? That is cool. I have no idea what this is. Avro Vulcan. Oh, this is going to be slow. But this is an interesting plane. Never seen anything like this. So, we're going to fly to Skopelos now. There's not going to be many options there, really. So, you know, it's a tiny airfield, so it makes sense. The sounds. The sounds are very weird. I'm gonna start flying a bit higher in the series, because I've realised that I've been flying unrealistically low. And we're gonna get a pretty nice tour of Isla Rani and Al Najaf. Also, before you say this is still low, I agree with you. It's just not ideal to go higher. And this aircraft is so loud. Really loud. Let's just align with the Skopelos airfield. There's someone at Skopelos right now. It better not be the Beluga guy. No, the Beluga guy is probably the guy spinning in RAF Scampton. Alright, let's slow down. Very necessary to land at Skopelos airfield. Oh, we need to go much lower as well. Alright, the plane's a bit quieter now. Oh, it's stalling. I didn't even notice. There we go. I almost got tricked by the road where the runway is. But the runway's that weird green strip of miscolored looking grass, but it's actually the correct color. Well, we're not gonna stop in time because this plane is going way too fast right now and I can't do anything about it. I can do this. Oh yeah, that worked. That was a terrible landing, but it worked. Alright. So here are our options. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. We haven't used the F4 Phantom. That's for sure. We used the F4U Corsair, I think. Which is the Red Bull plane, if I remember right. Look at the turning on this thing. This is gonna zoom. I think it's gonna go around Mach 1. Cannot take off from the runway, of course. Let's fly nice and high up. That is quite high. So we're gonna fly right over Isolirani, but we already have every station, not station, airport there. There's Isolirani. We should probably turn a bit towards Perth, because currently we're flying towards absolutely nothing. There's a plane landing. Not sure where. Or maybe Al Najaf, but he's got... Maybe he's landing at Isolirani, but it's hard to tell, because the approach isn't the best. Probably Isolirani though. Let's see. Where could he be going? Probably Isolirani. I doubt he's going to Al Najaf. Yeah. This is going back 1.3 almost. Very fast plane. We need to slow down because of that. And we also need to go down quite a bit. But I'm planning on landing in Lukla, which I don't know the altitude of. But Lukla is very high up. It's in the mountains, so we need to be careful of that. Lukla is a very hard airport to approach from. From both sides. Approach to from both sides. But this one is much easier. No debate on that. Because the other side, it's a mountain. And that side's basically impossible to land from. There we go. That's good enough. Alright, we stopped. That's good. We're going way too fast. There we go. So, next aircraft time. And we're just going to Perth. Something from here. I don't think we've used the Diamond DA50. Yeah, no. The orange and grey one. Why not? This is going to be a slow plane, of course, because it's just a small plane. Oh, wait, we went the wrong way. That's just great. This plane is bad turning. I'm pretty sure this airport is based off a real airport as well, which is concerning. There we go. Taken off from Lukla. There's a plane that crashed on the approach to Lukla. That's honestly fair enough. I don't blame that guy. It's a hard approach. Alright. Let's actually speed up a bit. And head down as well. Alright, let's slow down again. Down to like 56. Oh, that's too slow apparently. That's still too slow. Yeah, I have to go around 61%, which is quite a lot. We're going 76 kts, and We don't even have our flaps out. Yeah, this is a slow aircraft. But I mean, it is a light aircraft, so it makes sense. I better do a decent landing on this. No, not really. At least I stopped in the touchdown area. Let's keep the throttle at 35%, which shows just how slow this aircraft is. Because that's a 27 kts. Not a lot. This flight is taking a long time, that's for sure. Alright, so there is gonna be Perth. 18 gates it has. Quite a lot. I think that's more than Greater Rockford, actually. I'm not sure, though. Alright, let's get this really, really tiny fella into gate 17. There we go. Delete the plane. And then, for our final route, we're gonna go to Tokyo. We've got a lot of choices. We've got planes like the A330, A340, A350, Boeing 777, 767, 757, 787. So many choices that we could take there. What do we choose? I mean, I'm between 787 and A350 for some reason. I'm gonna go A350, even though I do prefer the 787 in real life. But I've never been in an A350, to be fair. Fun fact, see, makes louder sound at 100%, but at 50%, it's even 49. It's still gonna be the same KTS on the reverse thrust. Pretty silly. Alright, so once we get to Tokyo, the episode will end. Alright. So we're just gonna get onto the runway. And then fly to Tokyo. Alright, let's depart. I did depart a bit early. It's fine. There's crossing runways there, actually. Pretty cool. Maybe the only airport with that. I think it is. Because Tokyo almost does. It's close. It has 2 runways that are perpendicular but don't actually cross over. Alright, so that's the runway I'm gonna go on is the one that's not on the bridge, I think. Alright. Next episode is probably going to be the last one. Because there's not a lot of places left. I think I'm doing the turn a bit late. Yeah, a tiny bit late. We need to go down really fast. I just realized I'm really high up. Alright, we're pretty well aligned with the runway though. Alright. There we go. That was terrible. I should have used flaps as well, but that was a terrible landing. Two people just came on my plane. That's just great. Oh. What are they doing? Alright, well we kinda got to our gate. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. There was an interesting ending to this one. But thank you for watching. Bye.